Hello everyone. So in today's video, we are going to be doing an unboxing as well as an audio test using this condenser microphone set made by the company UHURU. Now, the particular microphone model that I have here today is their XM900 model, and this microphone features a 16mm diaphragm. So at the time of the recording of this video, you can find this microphone set on Amazon selling for approximately $69 US. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing of this microphone set. So upon opening up the box, you can see that there is a user manual, and within this user manual, it simply outlines what the different specifications are for this microphone. And it also goes into detail as to how you can connect this microphone to your PC. Now, it is to be noted that this microphone operates using an XLR jack, so you will have to invest either in a phantom powered device or in an audio interface. So when we do the sound test in this video, we will be using an audio interface because I am fortunate to have access to that, but for those who don't, you can always pick up the phantom power device, and you can find this on Amazon for approximately $20 to $25. And as you can see here, this microphone set comes with a few accessories. Right here we have the wind filter. So you would simply pop this onto your microphone head if you, for some reason, are using this outdoors perhaps and it's a windy day. You put this on and this will help to reduce any wind noise that might get into your microphone audio. In addition to this, we also have a pop filter, and on this pop filter you can see that there is UHURU's branding that is indicated on it, just so that you are reminded of the microphone that you're using while you are recording. And upon picking up this pop filter, I can tell that it is made out of quality materials. Just by using the spring here, you can see that when you do flex it, that it stays into place. All right, so this is a nice feature to have with this microphone set, and essentially what this does, it helps to reduce any plosive sounds. So if you are speaking heavily into the microphone, this will help you to reduce any sounds that might peak your audio. So having this will definitely assist you in getting better sound quality, or at least to control the sound a little bit better. So again, a nice feature that comes within this microphone set. And once we go a little bit deeper inside the box, you can see that there are more accessories. There is a shock mount that is here as well. So you would use this microphone shock mount in order to absorb some of the vibrations that might be introduced into the microphone. So if by any chance there's some kind of movement, you would use this and it will try to dampen some of that vibration so it doesn't create background noise going into the microphone. So this is also a nice feature to have with this microphone set. In addition to that, there is a scissor arm stand. All right, so this scissor arm stand is made out of metal, so it's pretty solid. It is about 1 foot in length going one direction, and in the other direction, it's about another foot in length. And the way how you would use this scissor mount to mount your microphone is to find a flat surface, whether it's a table or your desk, and you would take this C-clamp that comes inside the bundle, and you would clamp this C-clamp onto the table surface. And then once you do that, you can take one end of your scissor arm stand and simply insert it into the opening of the C-clamp here. And then on the other end of the scissor arm stand, you can simply place your shock mount just right there, and then your microphone would go into the opening of the shock mount. All right. So great features that comes inside this microphone bundle. And as I mentioned before, this microphone set does operate using an XLR wire. Here it does provide you with male and female XLR cables here. So for the purpose of this video, once again, we will be using an audio interface. And here is the centerpiece of the microphone bundle, and it is the UHURU microphone. And as you can see here, there is also some branding that is placed on it. And one thing to note is that if you are using this microphone, you should be mindful that you are speaking into the side of the microphone that has the branding on it. This is because this is a cardioid pattern microphone, so it picks up sound from the front of the microphone, but it picks up much less sound from the back of it. This is a feature that is introduced just to control the sound input, so you are not picking up as much background noise. All right. Now, one of the things that I noted about this microphone here is that on the inside of the cage that is here, there is some type of foam padding that is on the inside. And I would think that this probably functions as like a built-in pop filter. So I noticed this when I was comparing it to another microphone that has very similar characteristics to this microphone set here. Now, without further ado, as promised, let's get into the audio test for this XM900 microphone made by the company UHURU. Okay, so I have the XM900 microphone all set up. It was pretty easy to put together. I'm using the Scissor Arm Stand with the shock mount and the pop filter. Now, as you're hearing me right now, you are hearing me through my lavalier microphone, but for this test, I will be doing a recording using Audacity, and then I will insert the audio into the video so that you can hear how this microphone performs. But to make this test a little bit more interesting and so that you can have an idea of how this microphone might sound compared to a different microphone, I would like to compare it to the very similar looking ZINGYOU ZY-007 microphone. Now, although these microphones look similar, they are actually quite different. So the UHURU XM900 is advertised as having a 16mm diaphragm, and this normally does a better job of like reducing background noise. But rather than me telling you this, I would like to do a demonstration and show you how this microphone would perform. Another noteworthy thing to note about the XM900 is that on the inside of the cage, there is a foam padding. And this kind of acts like a built-in pop filter. So I'm willing to bet that the XM900 is going to do a better job of handling any plosives or any intrusive noises that might cause your audio to peak. So without further ado, let's get into the audio test. And just note that whatever audio you are hearing from these microphones, it is the raw source and there's no editing being applied to the audio source. And for this video, I will be using an audio interface. So I have the FOCUSRITE 2i2 3rd generation. And the good thing about this is that there are two microphone inputs. So I will have the luxury of alternating back and forth between the two microphones. And I hope that this will give you guys a better idea as to how this microphone performs. So without further ado, let's get into this audio test right now. Now, just before we get into the next video, I just wanted to take a quick second just to encourage you to hit the like button if you like the video so far, and if you like the channel as a whole, to please subscribe, as every single contribution does help for the overall growth of the channel. So without further ado, let's get into the sound test. Okay, so I will be starting off this sound test using the UHURU XM900 microphone, and for this sound test, I will be using a sample commercial text just so that the content that is being said is the same for both microphones. But before we get into that, I just want to go over the noise floor for both of these microphones. So right now I have Audacity open, and I am monitoring the audio here. And one of the things that I noticed is that the ZINGYOU ZY-007 microphone is a little more noisy compared to the XM900. And this is what I mean. So right here, once you put the gain of the ZINGYOU ZY-007 microphone to about 75%, and if I stay quiet, you can see that there's some humming and there's some background noise that it's picking up. Okay, so now I'm going to lower the ZINGYOU ZY-007 microphone, and then I'm going to increase the XM900 microphone to the same gain level, so approximately 60%. If I stay quiet just for 1 second, you can immediately see that there's a lot less background noise. So this is one good feature of this microphone, and probably the reason for that is probably due to the diaphragm, the larger diaphragm that it has. But yeah, this is definitely a good thing for the XM900 microphone. Now let's get into the audio test. And like I said before, I will be starting off with the XM900 microphone. Where can you find exotic surroundings, fine dining, and a taste of Italy? Tucked away in downtown London, Antonio's Trattoria serves up food just like Mama used to make, but without the extra helping of guilt. Antonio's has fresh seafood, homemade pasta, and signature dishes sure to please, bringing you back for more. All right, so that was the XM900, and I had the gain set to approximately 65%. Now let me just turn the XM900 off, and let's switch over to the ZINGYOU. Where can you find exotic surroundings, fine dining, and taste of Italy? Tucked away in downtown London, Antonio's Trattoria serves up food just like Mama used to make, but without the extra helping of guilt. Antonio's has fresh seafood, homemade pasta, and signature dishes sure to please, bringing you back for more. Okay, so upon listening to both of these microphones, the first thing that I noticed about the ZINGYOU ZY-007 is that it sounded a little bit more open, a little bit more airy, but at the same time it was picking up more background noise. Whereas the UHURU XM900 sounded a little bit more insulated and there was much less background noise, and I found that it gave a little bit more of a bass sound to it. So just because of these characteristics, I would say that the XM900 microphone will be more suitable maybe for voice work, maybe if you're doing commercials, maybe if you're doing some type of podcast or maybe a home radio station. I think the XM900 would work a lot better for that, given the characteristics of the audio that it produces. And I think the ZINGYOU would probably be better more for musical, vocal, as it sounds a little bit more airy. Now, in both cases, you can always take the extra step to edit the audio, which is a recommendation that I make in almost all of my audio videos. I will leave a link down below if you guys want to know how I do the audio editing within Audacity or within Premiere Pro. So once again, I hope that this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope that it will help you to make an informed decision when you go out to make the purchase of your microphone. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the channel, please hit the like button. And I also enjoy hearing from you guys. So if you have any comments or any questions, please leave them down below. And as usual, if you enjoy the channel as a whole, please subscribe, as it does help us grow. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.